Echo VR shut down about 2 years ago now, and its disappearance has left a huge gap in the VR esports market. For enjoyers of Echo VR, there have been 0 available alternatives. And no, this doesn't count, this is a casual game, which recently has been getting some criticism. But anyways, for competitive gamers, the VR esports game selection is tiny. Most games don't have polished mechanics and don't bring that genuine competitive experience that Echo VR did, which is why I'm excited to announce there's a new game that aims to recreate that Echo VR charm, and it is called NoShot. NoShot is an upcoming game similar to Echo VR, and yes, everything here is temporary. There will be proper art and models and sounds, but the developer Circuit Lord is trying to get a super polished base game before adding all the fun stuff. And the name Circuit Lord may ring a bell because Circuit Lord was also responsible for working on Zenith, as well as Gorilla Tag and Orion Drift. While the game clearly takes inspiration from Echo, his goal isn't to clone Echo, but rather expand on it. Mechanics are being improved, rollback netcode was added, and there's going to be ranked in-game matchmaking. Because why should you ever have to queue through Discord? There's a lot planned for this game, but at the same time, Circuit Lord is one person. While he is going to be contracting people for the art and music, he's going to keep the scope of the game reasonable. He's taking a very structured approach by making sure the competitive experience is polished before moving on to other things. So I want to give a quick overview of what's in the game right now. It's only been in development for about 2 months, but the mechanics are already extremely promising. The game functions right now very similarly to Echo. You have hand thrusters, a back booster, you can grab everything, you can stun and shield, all the stuff you're familiar with. You may also remember re-grabbing from Echo VR, where 2 people kept grabbing off each other to build speed, which is making a return to NoShot and already feels pretty damn good. You're able to quickly get up to high speeds, and Circuit Lord has worked some netcode magic that makes re-grabbing feel smooth and responsive, even with people on higher pings. When I first tried re-grabbing in NoShot, I was shocked with how fast I was able to keep grabbing my teammate. In Echo, there was always a delay between pulls, but in NoShot, it feels like I'm playing in the same house as my teammate. I also do want to note real quick that NoShot isn't available to everyone, but if you want a chance to get in early, then join the Discord and fill out the closed alpha sign-up form. That doesn't guarantee that you'll get picked, but they are going to need a lot of testers and people giving feedback. Another quick note is that NoShot will be available on Quest and Steam VR, and will be a free game. The Steam VR page is already up, and if you want to support the game, consider throwing it on your wish list, which can help it get shown to other people. Back to the game though, throwing is another mechanic that's already been improved upon. If you ever played Echo VR on a Quest headset, you might have felt like your accuracy was generally bad, and you also probably experienced that weird random critical miss where your throw overhooks straight into the ground. Well, it turns out it most likely wasn't your fault, and Echo VR throwing was not coded well for Quest headsets. Because in NoShot, throwing feels 10 times more precise. You are also able to throw faster, easier, so no more whipping your arm around just to throw a 16 meter per second pass. I mean, hitting full court shots in NoShot is extremely possible on Quest, whereas in Echo VR, it was basically 1 in a million. I mentioned the netcode earlier, which is another way this game is different than Echo in a good way. Now, I don't think Echo had good netcode at all, but NoShot makes interactions feel much cleaner. If you remember 50-50s from Echo, where you would grab the disc at the same time as someone else and the disc would rapidly change possession and screw you over, well, I haven't experienced that once in NoShot. Simply put, there's less bullshit when playing, and there's definitely going to be less blaming the game for being bad. Now, clearly NoShot is in a very early state, and this was meant to be a short introduction video, but as more updates come out, I'll most likely make a more in-depth video and also talk about what Circuit Lord has planned for the future. Lastly, I'll leave you off with some gameplay, but I highly suggest that you join the Discord and follow development of the game.
Oh my god.
There was one behind you that I didn't know.
Can I push my specialty? Let me get it. They're mine. No, they're mine. No.
Give me it. Reset for a 3.
I've got goal.
Shoot it, Ryan.
Reset for a 2. To Elisa.
Oh
my god.
My arm was not long enough.
I think I'm covered.
Oh shit! Thanks, sorry, I didn't see.
No, you're good. I didn't see him either.
I'm ready.
I forgot you could punch.
You can also shield.
I forgot about that. Hi, right.
You can also punch while you're shielding.
No. What? You can punch? Get out of your face.
No. Like if you are shielding, your punches are still active. So if you hit someone with your hands, you'll still.
So maybe you're purple, orange, green, rainbow. I see you.
Oh, you read the shit out of me, dude.
That is going in the clip folder.
Low right. One floor left.
Staying high.
Sending. Center.
Crossing low.
Trying to come back.
Center.
Nice job.
That's tough.